So I was just wondering what feeling. I wasn't feeling nothing. So I was just tired. I came home and I laid down. I was watching the news back and forth, looking at this made up fight with Elon and Trump. Laid there in the bed, thought about, kind of triggered on that because the thing is, in my opinion about Elon and Trump, um, I feel like, one thing about why the folks is, I guess me being from the South, um, and what they figure out about other communities, just not even black people now, even people in their community too, just in general, they know people love drama. Okay. And with this bill that's finna come through that they trying to pass or whatever, you looking at so many people getting cut off motherfucking Medicaid, so many services getting dropped, so many resources getting slashed. Um, so much him raising your whole goal was to cut the deficit, or and then we finna raise, then we finna raise it to make sure, and so of course I would think that, they say, we're gonna put on a goddamn Broadway show. I'm gonna get on. They had a meeting. He said, I'm gonna go up here, we're gonna cut up. I'm gonna go online because I'm gonna go online and I'm gonna tell these hoes that you had something to do with Epstein, even though I ain't gonna put out no, because you know what, when you spill tea, let me tell you something about a real bitch that spills tea. Okay, ho. Cause let me tell you something. Elon definitely probably got files or whatever. When you go to spill the tea, I ain't never seen a bitch that tease tea. Because if you gonna drop tea, I'm attaching a picture, a file, a document. See, people gotta think. People love the hoopla. Me, I'm like, okay, listen, okay, these are just words. I want facts. Where's the paperwork? Can you got the video? Who he was fucking? He was there too. Because they did all of that. Now they ain't take none of them to jail too much, you know what I'm saying? But they got our people. But I want to see what you okay. you know. So no, I feel like it's a distraction, you know. Should that be they touched it out the blue and you looking at, like, you're losing the fact of that so many people are gonna miss it. They feel like if you can throw something out there so big and then pass a bill like that, and then the next month or two they like, why I ain't got no medical, no Medicaid? Why I ain't got food stamps? Why I ain't got this and that? Because instead of us making noise about that goddamn bill and rallying up and calling our local officials, making noise about this shit to make them understand, um, it'll pass. And then all of a sudden the drama is over. I mean, when white people don't fight in public like that. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. He might be from Africa, but when white people fight in public like that, pay attention. Pay attention. They don't normally fight in public like that too much. They fight, but not like that. Fox News is like Fox News has been determined to be, you got to understand, it's just factual. Factual. Go and look at it, find it. I'm not even finna prove shit to you. It's the truth. The shit is Fox News is okay by court documented to be entertainment news, not verifiable news. They are entertainment news. So you got to be careful what you're watching, But they make the shit up. They make us fight. That's what it is. They like it. I ain't saying racism is nowhere near over. Bigotry is nowhere near over. I do say all the time, I do feel like we have to um get to a point where we're so beyond um than what we are. We got to get beyond it. We do. I mean, shit, look at us, as a country. You know what I'm saying? Trump ain't finna get these motherfuckers what they want. Trump wants studying them motherfuckers that when he got into office, I was like, he playing these motherfuckers. He is a good car salesman. See, black folks, see, white folks is kind of lost because see, they've been catered to in so many ways. But see, black people have a talent. Okay, we have a talent for seeing bullshit. Okay, white people. So sometimes you got to go along with the collective. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gonna get tricked, baby. You know how you go to the car lot, like and then you meet a car salesman. He look really good. He got a little muscle. He got on this fitted shirt, he got these nice clothes, he smell good, and he go back there and run your shit and he found out, you know what I'm saying? All you got to give him with your tax money, give him a good $3,500 for this 2008, you know what I'm saying, car. But he looks so good and you just kind of stuck in it. But he's speaking the words you want to hear. Or you go to a church. Let me give you another example because you can give multiple examples. If you go to a church and you got this pastor up here hooping and hollering and getting you in your emotions, and you don't understand that sometimes it can be okay, but if you're already emotional and you're lost in the moment, and you know and you're in, because people, let me tell you something, let me tell you, let me bag up, hold on, you got too close to me, bitch. How about smack or come that close to me? I got boundaries. But anyway, but if a pastor was getting you emotionally riled up and giving you a word to feed your spirit, which is also good, but at the end of the day, he was up there preaching about this being this specific and devout Christian and how to live. And then you find out through the grapevine that he was a freak and he was a hoe. He got kids around here. He was doing this and he really ain't shit. He been, taking the church, and then you hurt because you find out that, because you got to watch people, you know. And so black people have been through a time of, then on top of it, you looking going back even further. Let's make one more example. Going back to slavery and before civil rights and in the Civil War, going back to that time frame, you gotta look at that these people, we was used to seeing motherfuckers sell us shit that wasn't true. So now we gonna leave out of that. Let's go back to where we at now. You can't trust Trump. Look, just don't trust him. I'm sorry. I don't trust him or Elon until he go and cancel one of Elon contracts and say like, we ain't paying you no more, ho. We gonna wait and see. Don't y'all jump. Don't y'all hurry up, baby. Let's continue to um make news about the bill. Okay, that's what we gotta do. Stay focused. They lying, they toiling, they playing Tom and Jerry. You know what I'm saying? Listen, white folks don't fight in public like that. You went through all this and spent all this money, okay? And spent all this money, did all this shit, turned over all these loads, wrote all these executive orders, and did all this shit as a team, okay? And now those like, okay, we got our money, we got to know too, because they got paid a fee to work and got that money. And just to fuck it up, mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Not I don't see that with white people. They like that. So I take, as you can see how Trump, when it comes to anything, is anything about their, for them, their heritage, their culture, whatever, they gonna stick together. Okay. Not all of them. You got a portion of a good portion of white people that are just good-hearted, genuine people that understand the struggle. They may can never ever feel what we have felt as being black, period. I think they would never just feel it, because you have to really be, because me being black, it's just I can't even count the number of times and being gay that I've been discriminated against. You know what I'm saying? It's just something, but I've learned, it's like, which is crazy because it's sad in a way, because you like, well, why can't you just walk through this world as a normal human? But I would have issues walking through this world as just being a black man off top, and on top of it being gay. So I have to fight, literally at times. I gotta fight both sides. I gotta fight my own community and these motherfuckers at times. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's always gonna it's a battle. But I found out to be grounded in myself. I don't give no fuck about what a person really considers or thinks about me. Because it's beyond that. I'm almost 40 now. I can't keep on living on the past shit. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause the shit ain't gonna the shit didn't happen, gone by what it is. But yeah, don't anyway it go, y'all. Be grounded and understand, like, we have to think as a whole, but don't get caught up in this whole thing with Elon now. Okay. It's all a lie. I think so. But until he cancels the contract, I'm not saying this shit. So anyway,